Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kioboomdiekin. This is my first recording in a long time here on my exclusive Firework channel. And today we're going to cover a little bit about firework season, what happened this year at the firework season for the year 2020. So today I actually have a special guest. You guys already know him. We have CZ Keltec. We go by Pyro CZ. CZ, you there?
Hey, how you doing, Keo?
I'm doing good, man. So, just wanted to introduce you here on my channel to all of my subscribers. He's known over here in these parks as one of the best pyro guys around. So we just decided to get together and have a chat. I mean, we normally have these kind of chats amongst ourselves. So we just thought we'd go ahead and have a little podcast and talk about some things that happened this year during the 2020 fireworks season. So, as you guys all know, we are huge fans. We do a lot of our shopping at Red Apple Fireworks, and we do occasionally visit some other stores too. But I wanted CZ to come on here because he does have a channel. I'm trying to remember what was the name of your channel. Is it CZ Keltec American Patriot, something like that now? Whatever.
It is. It is. It's CZ American Patriot.
Ah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's the channel out there.
yeah. I know.
And it's been a minute since we've been on it, and we're gonna go ahead and get some new product on there going. Red Apple's coming out with a lot of new product, and if it wasn't for the year the way it went, we would have been having a whole lot on there. A lot of colors, a lot of great booms, and you know the rest.
No, definitely. So, CZ, tell me a little bit about how did your Fourth of July season turn out this year? As far as shopping, did you get everything that you want? Did you run into any problems? Just tell everybody about how your season went this year.
For the most part, being that we had the whole COVID situation, I was pretty blessed. I was thankful for having what I did, and we were able to spark up the sky the way we did, and it was even a brighter year. The crazy thing I was thinking, all of these people around me had fireworks galore. I'm telling you, I could not believe the people that had the amount of fireworks. And I'm thinking it's all because of the whole isolation, home safety, COVID deal. But
Right.
everyone was lighting off, and I mean, you can't be any happier than to see people setting off and igniting fireworks on Independence Day.
All
It's
right.
it's it's a darn blessing. But I got to hand it to Red Apple, that new product, and I'm telling you, if it wasn't for you, that new American shell, that 6-inch whistling with rapport, by far knocked out a lot of consumer shells way out of this world. That thing was just super. I'm
Well,
telling you, Keo.
well, I can tell you that's not the only shell it knocked out. I haven't posted any videos of it or any of my comparison videos. Been a little bit behind with that because I've been dealing with my main channel. But when I do get ready to upload those, hopefully this week, I can promise you guys that a lot of Red Apple product. You want me to name some names, or are we going to keep this amongst ourselves so we get more of the product?
Look, I'll tell you this. We'll keep a couple low key for now. Thomas Robert, Thomas is a good guy, and he has product going in through Red Apple, and I'm looking forward to doing some videos with you and a collab with even Pyroethics. But if we can get together and start showing what product is coming in through Red Apple from the Midwest and back east, it would be a blessing.
Oh,
In
definitely.
fact, I'm willing to go out and ignite something right now.
Yeah, I'm sure people will love that. Yeah, so one of my favorite shells, and I told Doug about this, was that I was really impressed with the geisha shell, and also thinking what was the ganja. Those two shells. I mean, I'm sorry, I know a lot of people didn't get a chance to get those, but they outperformed a lot of other shells out there on the market. And
Gotta agree with you. I totally agree with you. If it wasn't for the sample stack you gave me of the new ganja, it was quite something. But being with you and igniting the other shell, that was it was amazing. I if I would tell anyone to purchase a shell, I think these new shells for 2020 were the ones, and a lot of people missed them. Being that
Yeah.
we were all under the whole COVID deal, if they could get a hold of them next year, I'd run towards them.
Yeah, actually, I was planning. I wanted to grab. I was back and forth between the case or the box of the geisha, and I was like, I can't remember if it was the geisha or the ganja. But anyway, I think it may have been the geisha, and I wish I had grabbed a case of those. I only grabbed a box, I believe, and so
What, yeah, we tested the geisha at your nice undisclosed location, and it was pretty brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've seen some shells, and geisha was there, but top three: ganja, geisha, American Glory, whistling with
right.
nice, brilliant, symmetrical breaks. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, they knocked out some top shells. I'll do a follow-up video and I'll let you guys know which other shells the geisha and the ganja knocked out, from a visual comparison. I didn't send the drone up this year, but as far as the height, the break, they were highly competitive. And so hopefully next year you guys get a chance to get those. So let me ask you, what it was your favorite firework items this year? I mean, how was your show? Did you set off the whole block? I mean, did you blow a hole in the earth? I mean, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, not gonna lie, we've had hours as usual, annual hours of igniting fireworks, and it's just how we do. And without the novelties and the nice fountains, all the good stuff, it wouldn't make it a good filler between the show. But the amount of people that came out and let's just say they were done with their show, came over, joined our show, even handing out our own fireworks so that they could ignite, pass the word, let them know what Red Apple is doing for 2020, moving on forward. Oh, man, it was a blessing. It was crazy. I couldn't name one single firework that wasn't brilliant. I mean, if it, at worst case, a bottle rocket that might have been a dud, but, we all know the old typical bottle rocket and how it lands and goes. But, oh, it was nice. I've had some fine cakes. Good. Did you ignite that new fountain you were talking about? I didn't get a chance to get, but
Oh,
you
the
might
Spartan
have got
screen?
it. Right.
Yeah, I had I had about 5 of those this year. And so
Gotcha.
I set off one by itself because I wanted to test it. And then the other 2 times I set off 2 at a time. And I have the video of those. Those were very impressive. They were loud, ear piercing. All the neighbors came out. But lighting 2 of those twice at the same time, I mean, it was definitely impressive. Now, I can tell you, I think it's about as loud as the Spartan Scream.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even louder, but
Spartan Scream's a blessing. I love Spartan Scream. I can't go a year without it.
yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, I lit 2 of those in sequence in unison, and then I lit one by itself. But though that's my favorite fountain. And fortunately, I think I grabbed the last case that was there, and I grabbed those that I think it was Memorial Weekend, because I looked up and I saw it and they were like, oh yeah, those are the last ones or something to that effect. So yeah, Red Apple really sold out of a lot of product this year, especially that Memorial Weekend, because I mean, that's another thing. I'll probably do another video on that. But yeah, the lines were crazy this year at all the stores.
Well, it's just what it was. In the jurisdiction of every governor regulating her state, what the mandate was according to safety measures, I could understand it.
Right.
But in all, I think that for being what it was, and Doug from Red Apple selling out of fireworks, and I'm talking about people knowing what the quality is from years, Patreons of years prior to the year
Right.
of what took place. We're like, you know what, we're going to go in there. It doesn't matter if we speak to anyone. Let's grab anything off the shelf. swipe things off the dimps, drop them in the basket. We're going out, and basically that's what it was. Because in the turnout, I remember walking in, and it's like, wow, where did the merchandise, all the product sold
Yeah,
fast?
yeah, that was the problem for me this year was walking into the store and people asked me, and I was just like, you know what, you just go in there and grab whatever you can. You know, people are asking like what kind of assortment they should get or what's their favorite product, and I try to do my due diligence. You know, when I did that 2 hour walk around video of the store, and people were
Sure.
asking me what they should get, and I said, listen, you need to order online right now. You need to already have your stuff in a cart and then drive down there and go get it whenever the store opens up. And I don't think a lot of people either took heed to that or whatever. They spent a lot of time in the store looking for stuff that was probably going to sell out really fast. And so this year, I know Red Apple ran out of a lot of their own stuff, and I believe they called another store and got some good product in. You know, especially when it got closer to the 4th of July, their service was definitely top notch. And but yeah, this year was just more or less grab what you can and buy what you can because stuff was just going really fast.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing like walking in the store, and as soon as you walk in, you get nothing but great atmosphere.
Right.
That start, you walk in, and it's like, hey, how you doing? How are you? You're one of us. Let us know if you want anything. We got a bunch of new product on the shelf. We got pallets coming in, and if you keep coming back, you'll see new stuff. And it's like, how do I stop? How do I not return to the darn store? It's like
Right.
a kid in a toy store every single time. And
Definitely.
this guy has aisles and aisles of fireworks and products, and people pulling in pallets of fireworks, shrink wrap coming off. It's like, well, you know what? I got my baskets loaded. I got my carts loaded. And what's coming in now? I might need some of that.
Right.
Because it's Doug. And everyone knows Doug brings in nothing but great, amazing product. At the end of the day, it's what it is. And guess what? I'm looking forward to Black Friday. I know Black Friday is going to be crazy. I know it's going to blow out in Michigan. I know Nevada is going to be going nuts. But you're going to guarantee that I will be there, and I'm going to get what I need to get during Black Friday.
Yeah, you know what? They just made an announcement about that. I got an email alert just prepping people for Black Friday. Did you get that same announcement too?
I did. I saw that, and I said, you know what? It couldn't be anything else going better for us in the country during this whole crisis of a pandemic. We need fireworks, light up everyone's life. Light up a firework. It makes you smile. You forget about your problems. And why not get it from a good source, great product? I'm there. I'm going to be there. Heck, I tell you what, if I'm going over there, I'll give you a buzz. See if you want to join in on that ride.
Oh, sweet, man. We'll do. Yeah, we'll definitely keep me in mind. But so was there anything else going on this 4th of July season as far as some of the things that you may have seen towards the last minute? You know, some of the things you may have seen at some of the other stores. Did you get a chance to walk around or do your thing at some of the other facilities?
Keo, you know, it's interesting that you asked me that. And frankly, driving into town, firework town, you look left, you look right, you're in there, you're excited, you're back, you're doing what you want to do, your hobby, living that firework life. You want to be able to ignite, and you want to grab the first thing you do, you see.
Yeah.
And as soon as I tell it, kid you not, right into town, arrival, I looked to my right, and I saw empty stores. The stores were empty, and I'm like, well, what's going on? What's changing?
Right.
It might be the crisis situation that's affecting everyone across the board. And so I drive past the other store. And I'm not going to mention any names, but we're going to call it the other store. And sure enough, it was empty. And I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
Well, there was cones outside to direct the flow of traffic, but there was no one standing in lines. And it wasn't anything like it was at RA. RA had lines going on to the next buildings. And
Right.
I'll tell you, blood, sweat, and tears, temperature, weather, whatever it was, people were lined up outside of Red Apple. And so I'm like, wait a minute. let me turn, let me fill up on gas. I just drove up into town. Let me get some snacks. Let me take another drive. And sure enough, I drove around. I looked, and the stores were empty. And I'm
Right.
like, what's going on? Well, I'm thinking it must be the COVID crisis. People are financially attacked because, whatever's going on. And no, everyone was at Red Apple Fireworks.
And
And so,
right, that's a very important thing, and I just want to let my subscribers and everybody listening know, Red Apple isn't the type of store where two or three people enter and the store is full. They have plenty of real estate to house people. So this isn't the type of store whether you're walking around with a cart or not, and then they got to have everybody else standing outside. They had an influx of people inside, and then you still had to wait because I know a lot of stores just typically in general can't house a lot of people or the foot traffic. So the majority of those people, either way, still have to wait outside, in order to even browse or even look at fireworks.
I think what's amazing is if a lot of the people have questions waiting in line while they're trying to get in and get their product, and most of the people know what product they want to get because they are in line after all, and they're consistent Patreons of Red Apple. Doug comes out and he talks to the people
Yeah.
and he answers questions. And it's not like he's trying to avoid or hide from the people. It's pretty cool. Whether it's an answer that he has or doesn't, he's there for the Patreons of Red Apple Fireworks. Myself, I look forward to that. Well, that icy that he gives out on the way in, it's kind of refreshing. And the popcorn and the people greeting you. I mean, it's
True.
it doesn't stop when it comes to Red Apple.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to Black Friday. I'm hoping I can get whatever I can, as much as I can, stock up. The new year is going to come. Everyone's waiting to turn over a new year, put this whole 2020 behind us, come out with a bang, start off with a very huge explosion of a bang, sparkling colors, you name it, the works. The
Yeah,
works.
the one thing I think was the most disappointing factor for a lot of people is to spend, I'll say maybe 3.5 hours driving to Pahrump to get fireworks, and people were lined up at some stores, and they waited in line for maybe 6 to 8 hours, and then come to find out that the store ran out of fireworks or
Right.
ran out of wholesale.
Right.
I'd be pissed.
Sure.
Because and then come to find out, and I'll do this in a separate video, but there are a lot of people complaining online that they waited in line for hours, and some people were waiting in the wrong line for wholesale. They were in the line for retail but wanted wholesale. People were, and then after they got inside for wholesale, they had to wait another hour or two just to get help to find out the prices of wholesale. So that could be very, very well. No, that is very, very frustrating, especially where temperatures get up to 105 degrees on average. During the spring or summer months, right before the 4th of July. That's just a huge toll, especially on top of not a 3.5 hour a round trip, but a one-way trip, and then wait in line for another 6 to 8 hours, and then come to find out they don't have what you want.
Yeah, no, it's a challenge indeed, and the temperatures over there, they aren't no joke. It's Pahrump, Nevada, we're talking about, and of course, then you have Michigan out there, and people are looking forward to get what they need to, look forward to get. But the problem this year was all of the other, retailers that were jacking up the prices during the crisis. Now, if you take into consideration, during this period of the pandemic, people were getting laid off, jobs were getting cut, businesses were closing.
Yep.
People weren't financially stable. And this is the time where all of these, if not all, a majority of them, I shouldn't say all, but a majority of them, I'll correct myself there, were hiking up the prices on fireworks. And I'll tell you why. They were scared they weren't going to make that profit, make the margin back in return. And then guess what? People sold out. People did pretty good. It was a surprising turnout for fireworks this year. And I'm really thankful for the fact that we all had fireworks, regardless of where they came from. It's 1776 we're celebrating.
Right.
Independence Day. Everyone should have fireworks. But I tell you, a lot of those fireworks, they came out early, weeks early. I seen and heard fireworks for about, a good 2 months, 3 months ahead of Independence Day. Let's not talk about afterward.
Oh. Yeah, every
Yeah.
neighborhood that I could see, everybody was shooting up fireworks. I mean, all over Los Angeles and what is it, Santa Barbara, San Bernardino, Long Beach. Everybody was just going crazy this year with product.
Well, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm trying to put all this towards the end. I would assume the next year is going to be a lot better, and we should have a pretty good outlook for the new season of fireworks. And I'm once again I'm ready to go ignite, and heck, if we could now, let's go ignite some now.
Oh, definitely, man. So, what are you looking forward to next year? Do you think the same thing that happened this year for 2020 is going to happen in 2021 in terms of maybe fireworks shortages or people trying to stack up a little early? What are your predictions for next year?
My prediction is, and here, check this out, Keo. A lot of people bought a load of fireworks this last year. This season was crazy.
Hmm.
All the shelves are sold out. So, my honest opinion, I mean, we all have fireworks left over from Independence Day. I know you have a stack. I have a pretty good stack. Listen, next year, people are going to have more than enough. There's not going to be a shortage. The prices are going to be back to where they were. We should see a balance of an economy
Uh huh.
across the U.S. with fireworks. So
I think
a
I
lot of
th-
good new product,
yeah.
and everyone should jump on the new shells coming up, the new canister shells. I mean, if you're stuck on the old, let's say, I don't know, I'm going to throw something random, the Excalibur shell, then you're missing the bus.
Right.
That was a thing, people that don't know much or don't follow the firework industry like we do probably fall onto the typical Excalibur and TK shots that go boom on the street, as we all know, right? The
Right.
flashbangs. There's a lot more to it. Fireworks have evolved, and there's a few people out there and businesses that actually look forward to evolving with fireworks. I definitely get a hold of Doug, shoot him an email, see what's going on with Red Apple, look into Michigan Red Apple, and take the ride, jump on the bus, move on, and it's going to be a good new year coming.
Definitely. I could definitely say that too. There's a lot of good product coming in, but I think a lot of people burn through their fireworks. If you've been, new or you haven't had a chance to really buy fireworks and this was really your first time this year, because remember, a lot of people blew through their fireworks way before the 4th of July even started. I mean, people were shooting stuff 2 months before Independence Day. So uh, I still think we'll still see the same crowds next year. And I think a lot of people are really, running low on what they have because, I mean, people were shooting, even after the 4th of July, people were still shooting fireworks, or especially the mortar shells.
Right. I think this is a good time to even continue shooting some fireworks, even if it is once a week in your local neighborhoods.
Hmm.
It lets everyone know that you're not, uh, closed into your home, and that you're just sitting there as a duck, not having a good time. Get out there, light your fireworks, do your thing. Make sure you support your local fireworks stand or fireworks store. And if you want to go into the depth into it, shoot us a message. We'll lead you into the right direction. We'll show you where the fireworks are at, all the new stuff that's up and coming. Out with the old, in with the new. Kio, boom, boom.
Right. Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
definitely all get together and stuff, guys. So, CZ, you have anything to say really in closing for any of your subscribers wondering where you are?
you know what? I tell you what. Look forward to some new random ignitions. Random, I'm talking about anywhere and everywhere. New product. Uh, Red Apple definitely has a lot of merchandise coming in from different distributors. So we're moving on with the Patriot Pyros. Look for us, Patriot Pyros, and you're going to have a good time watching the videos. Uh, you know, Whatever it is, remember, you light in the name of freedom. We're all igniting in the name of freedom, nothing less.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
all it is.
That's right, guys. All right, guys. So make sure you guys hit that notification bell because I have a lot of more videos coming up this week. Stuff that I shot for the July 4th season. I'm also going to be doing some more interviews too with store owners, trying to get that planned out. But we're gonna have a lot of great things here, and help me get to that at least the first 1,000. The reason I decided to separate my other channel from this one is because, well, at first I didn't know how much firework content I would really have on an ongoing basis, but probably doing news coverages and talking to other people in the community is definitely a way for me to keep going in the off season, as well as some other things that I have. So just help me and support me in that matter, Kioboomdiekin. But guys, I think that's pretty much it for us today. We're gonna go blow some things up. I mean, we have a lot of video footage. Either the two of us, we never even uploaded, so we'll definitely be working on that for you guys. So, CZ, anything else? Anything else we forget about?
Hey, that's it. Just keep on igniting and light in the name of freedom. That's all I'm saying. Light in the name of freedom. All ignition. Everybody stay blessed out there. Do your thing.
All right, Pyros, we'll catch you guys later. You guys have a safe next 4th of July. Also, make sure that you guys head on over to your favorite fireworks shop coming up Black Friday. I know Red Apple's got some hot new stuff coming in. We'll catch you guys later, and you guys stay safe. Bye bye.